What's up, y'all? We're out in the backyard. This is a creek. It's dried up though. Yeah, I'm just chilling a little bit. I wasn't able to go. I wasn't able to go all the way down here because there's a bunch of water down there, and it hasn't dried up, so I couldn't get to the end. But yeah, it's beautiful. Maybe I'll try going the other way and seeing if I can get to the road, because there's a road down here on both sides. And yeah, I'm just adventuring. It's nice out here. Like, look at this. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Having a blessed day. God bless you all. You're about to see me doing some crazy stuff. Um, but yeah, we're just vibing. So we're in a new space. Still acclimating, and maybe that's what you guys are going through. You're in a new space, and there's a lot of healing to do, and it's just a matter of time till you get settled and you start feeling a lot more comfortable in digging in to these darker aspects of yourself that have been popping up. The thing is, as we walk this path, we may deal with things coming up, like, a lot of people say that, we've dealt with before, or we thought we dealt with before. But it's re-emerging in a way so we can heal ourselves and use it as leverage, So yeah, this is the part where we're about to do some crazy stuff. I don't want to end up in that mud. So let's see. Last time I kind of ended up in the mud, and I got my shoe kind of muddy right here. But sometimes you gotta go through the mud to get where you're going. So we're gonna try. I wonder what these berries are. They look good. But I wouldn't eat it unless I knew what it was. But look how beautiful it is. Look at that. It's beautiful. They're like little grapes. So you guys are just looking back and seeing the fruit that you produce, and look, there's all this fruit. It's beautiful. And you not only grew fruit, your fruit threw seeds out and it grew fruit. Like, think about these, like, it's gonna drop somewhere and fly away. The wind's strong enough, and it's gonna grow more seeds. Grow more trees, excuse me. But dealing with the shadow aspects, it's less about seeing both sides and really focusing on what really is positive, like perspective, right? And sometimes you can't see the light in the situation, right? And sometimes you have to look from the outside in to see the light that you've that you've had or you created, or the things like the seeds you planted that grew into fruit and stuff like that. Oh, like look, there's another fruit tree. See, it's over there too, you know. Like, I feel like myself, I tend to downplay myself a little bit, you know, try to stay humble. Well, I don't see humble as you know, a word that is positive, because it's meant to keep you down. So I'd describe it more as humility, because humility is like knowing you have the blessings, the power, and all these good things. You know, God's on your side, and you know you're just blessed. And basically, you are saying, hey, I am no better than the next, you know, but I am who I am. It's not saying, oh, well, I'm this powerful person, I must push myself down because I shine so brightly, kind of thing. And that's the huge difference between humbleness and humility. One second. Oh, my Lord. Okay, I think this is the interesting part, because there's no way to get over unless I step in the mud or go under these trees, which I really don't want to do because my hair, I just washed it. So we're gonna look for another way. I could. It's so hard right here. You see, there's so much mud right here. So I would have to get a running start from right here to get like a jump, if I could do that. But that's sketch. Look, that's deep enough to like soak all my feet. And I only have one pair of shoes right now. So I don't want to do that. Woo! Oh! Okay, I soaked. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go through the foliage because I'm already soaked. So sometimes you slip up, but it makes you take that detour, you know, the one that you don't want to take but is needed. Whew. Yeah, my shoe is soaked. I'm going to have to change my sockies. But yeah, still a vibe. Look how like dense that is. You can't even walk through that stuff. What's crazy to me, you just don't see any animals over here. And it's funny because, you know, when the creek is alive, this place is flourishing with life, you know. And maybe that's how you felt. You felt dried up. And, you know, life became a little bit tedious, you know. You may have had some slips, you know, some slippy slips. But on this journey, it's all about progress, no matter how little. You know, I'm still working with, you know, like I said, giving myself credit. That was something that, you know, I used to do a lot, and throughout all these struggles and stuff, I just got used to doing the work. So patting myself on the back was kind of like an afterthought, and it's finally hit me, Ooh, the squirrel jumpies, the quickies. Anyways, it's something that just hit me, after every triumph or little small thing, I should be giving myself and the Lord praise. Because what we do isn't easy. If it was, everybody would be doing it, It's a narrow path, look at this. It's, one path, there's not any splits, if it spreads out, it doesn't go on to another, section of the creek, there's no other section, there's no other path, and that's what we're walking. We're walking that path nobody else can go down because it's ours, It's so nice out here. Woo! The fly. Anyways, I want to venture out and just explore more nature out here. It's very nice. It's like the countryside. The people out here are pretty funny. Well, they're pretty cool actually. A lot of them are very spiritual. And it's so interesting being around people that really love God, like they put him, first as much as possible, and I love that because, that's how I live my life. And that's another thing I want to talk about is that, we may have been going through things to where we had basically wounds, either childhood, teenage wounds, or adult wounds. And these things have led to some type of feeling of lack, like you need something. And you may have been reaching out because I know I have for things that, please the flesh, please the body, and they do not please my soul. They do not please my spirit. They do not please my Lord. And it can be difficult going back into those areas and really seeing what's what, what's really going on and stuff like that. But I have a feeling like, just like me, you guys have dealt with something, maybe returning from the past, a habit or something like that, that has that you got rid of, and you're like, wait, how did I do this the last time? And I'm realizing that it doesn't have to be the same way. Healing is not linear. It does not have to be in a specific way. And the only way is basically finding out what you need in the moment. You see the path, it splits off right here. It's kind of fake because this area right here, it's not really a split off because it's still going back into the main current. This is just like what do they call those areas? like, like the grass in the middle of the creek, type of deal. Like, look at this tall grass. That's what grows in the water. Excuse me, confirmation burp. So maybe, oh, okay, like growing in the water, right? It's maybe that, we're watering the wrong plants, maybe the seeds that were watered are ones from the past, and these are producing a plant that we don't want inside of us. Our garden are the ideas, the things that we feel, the intentions that we feel, right? That we put out there in ourselves, our emotions, our intentions, our thoughts. And, just having those, like, the thing is, if you're anything like me, you have a growth mentality. So, like, you're always looking to grow. And, that means you are in that water, right? Because that water is there for you to grow, and the sun's going to be on that water, right? And the seeds are underneath, like, growing, right? And the plant pops up automatically. So you may not realize it, but it's like literally the seeds, even if they're bad seeds, they were planted, and you have water there already. So whatever is planted will be growing. So it's important to understand what the root cause of the seed, so you can rip it out at the root of it. And excuse me for breathing so hard. Like, look at this. This is beautiful. Like, I can't even get through there. I wish I could. Maybe if it's not too muddy, I can try. It's sketch though. Look at those. They're like little tadpoles. Where are the frogs at? Let's see. So there's no real places. Ooh, there's kind of like this little rock leverage, but I wish they were like all across there. So, sometimes you hit a dead end and then you gotta start flying. Start levitating past all of this stuff. And, a dead end kind of signifies, a point in your life where the old is no longer working, and, it's no longer beneficial for you or the people in your life, And sometimes, like, replacing seeds are sometimes about reprogramming what you really want, but sometimes it's about ripping it out at the root. So it's really seeing what you need in the moment. Look at that. What is that, like an old beaver dam or something? I don't know. See how high the water went? It's like, must have been rushing through here. Yeah, when the creek starts running again, I'll come back out here and show y'all, but I don't think I'll be able to walk it because it's right along like the back area of these houses. Anyways, I just wanted to walk and talk with y'all a little bit on my thought process of this season and what's going on right now. Not only with me, with some of the collective, you know. And yeah, enjoy nature for a bit. It's really peaceful out here. Like, look at those tadpoles. They're so cute. They're running away from me. Oh no. So cute. Oh no, there's a big turd right there. Almost stepped in it. What are those on the bottom? Oh, let me see if I can get them. Look at those. What are those? Are those larvae? Oh, those are, you know, like those roly-polies? That's what those are. They're just underwater roly-polies. They're all on the side right here. I can't see. Hold up, yeah. Look at that. Maybe I'll do, have you guys ever seen those ecosystems? Like those jar ecosystems? That'd be really cool. I would love to do that. And we'll just find a good place to just scoop up some water and see what we get and see it evolve, you know. I love that type of stuff. I love it. Look at that one. That one's huge. It's a big boy. Big boy stepping in my Air Force Ones. I think those are wrong lyrics. Don't quote me. Let's look at the tadpoles. These are really cool. Jeez. Excuse me. Where'd they go? I swear, they just ran away from me, man. They're scared, man. They literally see me and run away. It's like a cat, you know. Yeah, there they are. Anyways, I wish we could see something like a frog or something. Because I don't know if these are actual, like, fishy fish, you know? They look like tadpoles, though. I don't know. Where'd they go? I just seen them. Why you run from me? Yeah, there's a lot of those roly-poly-olies. Oh, they're right there. Okay. I must focus. I must focus the light on them. Yes. What was that? I can't even see. Oh, there they are. I'm over here. The sun's in my eyes and it's in the phone. Like, it's shining on the phone so I can't see. Yeah, there they are. It's like a little school here. So I'm just putting my hand up to the phone so I can see what I'm aiming at. But yeah, out in nature. Maybe y'all need to get out too, because it's beautiful. No matter where you are, nature is amazing. I wish there was like some live animals over here so you could go pet them and watch me get bit in the face. Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, my shoes be wet and stuff. HR puff and stuff. I forgot all about that. I be puffing stuff. So, yeah, maybe you guys are on a new adventure. Like, in a place you've never been, in an environment you've never been in. And read the room and let go of what you have to let go of. I know it's hard because it's not easy walking this path. As you can see, you can slip, you know, but that doesn't mean you fall in. You catch yourself and keep on going, because your shoes are gonna dry off eventually. Like, look, my shoes are almost dry, and actually it got a little dirt off the first time I went through the mud. So yeah, it's beneficial for me to slip. So yeah, perspective, right? It's all about perspective in life, you know. A bad thing, or you know, some negative things can lead to a positive experience, you know. And you know, positive experience can lead to a negative one, especially when you don't understand the darkness, you know, when you're in the light and that's all you know, type of deal. So it's important to know both sides, you know. And the things that I personally went through to be here, right? They were things I knew about, but I had never experienced, you know. I thought it was some type of fairy tale, you know. Not only that, it's like I didn't understand how, or really how these things existed in my life until I went through that, you know. And then I look back in my whole life and I'm like, wait, you know, I was always optimistic and full of, you know, the light I could hold at the moment, you know. But in reality, you know, the things that I went through in the recent years, these showed me that the whole time I was in darkness, even when I did see the best in myself and other people. It was very enlightening because, like I say to other people, you know, there's a saying, if the devil's not attacking you, he's walking with you. And throughout my life, the devil was attacking me and walking with me, if you get what I mean. And I didn't really realize that until I went through what I had to go through to be here, So it's just perspective, right? It's all about perspective. All about perception of how you look at things. That's ultimately what makes the difference in how these things are processed. Excuse me. I'm burping out the negative. Yeah, these things really just give you perspective and keep you in humility. Like I said, sometimes it's easier to look from the outside in. I was talking to a friend and she's like, "Your guides, and she was like, "Have you been eating donuts?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, your guys have been watching you just eating donuts. They said, oh, you're sad." And I had imagined myself in third person, in third person, and saw myself eating those donuts because I felt I felt like eating the donut would ease my stress and calm me down and stuff like that. And it's just funny how your angels look in from the third person perspective, and they see you like that. They're like, "Oh, he's sad." Like, yeah, he's sad. It's just like they know what you're going through and they want to help you. And sometimes you got to go through those motions to really understand where you're coming from and why you feel the way you are. And a lot of the reasons we end up keeping things from the past is because they fulfill needs that our body I kind of see the body as a shadow until it's tamed, when you're doing things for the body, you're basically feeding your flesh, right? And you're not feeding your soul. So when you're done eating or indulging in the practice that feeds your flesh, you still feel that emptiness within, and those things become a habit, right? So it's more or less like catching it and just seeing it for what it is. It's really just feeding the flesh. It's not helping you satisfy your soul needs. What I'm saying right now is for me and for whoever else, because it's basically body discipline, reprogramming your body from a soul level instead of letting the flesh dictate your fulfillment, because everything is inside of you. Nothing outside of you can really fill those cracks and grooves that you think that you should be able to fill with things outside of you, but it's not. Everything that has happened to you is within. you're literally a tape recorder. Your subconscious mind records everything. And like I always say, our perception, our view of life always comes from the self first, and not from the outside in. So like our literal universe is within us, and it's being projected outwardly. Let me see if I can get this hawk. The hawk. Where are you at? Oh, there he is. Look at that. Let me see if I can zoom in anymore. That's the most I can zoom in. It's kind of hard to keep it steady. Look at that. So yeah, you have a guardian, angels, God, all your spirit team. They're flying over you like this, watching you, keeping you safe, keeping you guarded, watching out for things trying to prey on you. And when things start to try, they come down and swoop on the prayers. They become the prey. So yeah, and that is important too. Prayer, very important. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Prayer is very important. So like, even if you're not religious, these things can help you out. So like the belt of truth, the word of God is the truth, and God is the truth. So like traditional prayers and things like that, when you go ahead and pray, using any scripture in the Bible, this is the foundation. Got the shoes of peace. God is not mad at you, for his son died for our sins, so all of the anger goes to our Savior. And the breastplate, I am not perfect. God is perfect for me. Yeshua is perfect for me. And the helmet, we aren't from here, we're from the kingdom of heaven, and this is what keeps us in a state of being renewed, knowing that this world is not where we are from. It's just somewhere we're experiencing, and knowing that the kingdom is always within. There's verses that will go over this, that people always say, he that is in me is greater than this world. And that's the essence, Look at that. The pincer bug. The stink bug. So maybe some of y'all are Egyptian. That's a beetle. Ooh. That's a yellow jacket. Please stay away from me. I would appreciate it. Yeah. That guy's creeping me out, so I'm gonna move. It's like, dude, you smell a little too good over here. Um, but yeah.